Happy Thursday, everyone, and welcome to Happy Hour. I'm Cory Scott, and today we are going to make a drink that is hardly worth teaching you how to make. Because this is the first drink you ever made for yourself, but I am constantly surprised by stupidity, so here we go. And it is also the most basic white girl drink ever. In fact, I'm pretty sure Starbucks tried to carry it at one point. The drink we are making this week is a SPRITZER. That's right, you can use pretty much anything and everything in this. But be warned, you don't want to mix too much. Been there, done that, and you learn a lot from it. You learn who your friends are, who the manager at Village Inn is, but you don't remember their name even though they helped carry you out. There's just a lot you learn from it. I am going to be using Black Velvet because I am going all out on the budget this year. I'm going to be mixing that with Sprite Zero because I need to conserve on calories. I am getting plenty elsewhere, so might as well just get a little fewer there. Alright, and here we go. I have my spritzer already, so cheers! Oh, pinky's out on both occasions. That is good. Which is why everybody loves it. Alright, y'all. My friend Ben Moy sent me a link the other day on my Facebook. And it was of somebody doing kind of like a similar thing on the internet where they get drunk in front of a camera and just talk. But this person complained about certain things and it was really funny and I liked it and I enjoyed it. So I thought, in the spirit of this person's name, whom I have forgotten, I am going to complain about people on Snapchat. Get ready. I hope you're wearing a sweater because it's about to get a little cold. For me, I may not be speaking for everybody, but for me, the most annoying people on Snapchat are the people who send you a Snapchat they put in their My Story. I have done that once and that was today. Basically, if you're gonna put it in your My Story, just assume your friends are gonna watch it. But if you send it to like specific people and your story, I'm like, bitch, why? I'll get to it. Just don't force me to get rid of that like number on the side of the app. The other people that annoy me on Snapchat are the people who constantly post food pictures. I don't give a flying fuck what you're eating unless it's pretty or something that's like on fire. That's pretty much it. Another one is when you are posting how cool of an area you're in on Snapchat. That shit belongs on Instagram. Get it off Snapchat. Save that. Do whatever you gotta do to put it on Instagram, but get that shit off Snapchat because I'm just not feeling it. Put that shit on Instagram. I'll like it. I promise I'll like it on Instagram. But on Snapchat, not so much. Social media etiquette. And I am the biggest breaker of that, so don't get pissed at me. Ready for round 3. What is Snapchat for? Maybe I'm just not with it. That could be a very plausible explanation for this. God, I sound old and bitter. And if that ain't accurate, I don't know what is, so shit. Alright, instead of just ripping Snapchat a new asshole, why don't I just go over some social media annoyances I have anyway. Let me start with Facebook. People are sharing the shit out of everything on Facebook anymore. There's no more statuses that I'm seeing. There's no more like, oh, this is what I'm doing, this is what's going on in my life. This is, let me share a picture of like some animal that has been abused and all this sad shit. And I'm like, if I wanted to watch the goddamn news, I turn on CNN, but I don't want to because that shit is scary and sad. People are sharing stuff about like abused animals in specific. That is one thing that I am compassionate toward because I think it is a sick and cruel person to abuse or harm an animal, especially an innocent animal. And I am upset by it, and I get severely, like, I literally have to close the app and turn my phone off and walk away and think about something else because I am now upset. And so this is where I get to the point where I'm like, okay, this cat, for instance, obviously has had a bad day. And now I got it too? Don't share that shit. There is the other shit that people are sharing, which is like untrue political shit, such as one of my personal favorites was since the Supreme Court passed the marriage equality thing that just happened. I know I sound so uneducated, but forgive me, I'm drinking, remember? So that got passed. And then a lot of people were posting images of like the pride flag, which is like a rainbow flag, right? And some people were posting the American pride flag, which has the American flag look, as it has like the stars up in the corner, the left corner, but instead of red and white stripes, it was a rainbow stripe. And some people were thinking that since marriage equality was passed, the gays are now trying to make the American flag change, which, quite frankly, is hysterical. That is the stupidest thing I've heard in a long time, and I've heard some stupid shit, especially being on any social media. My God. Again, with the marriage equality being passed, which was a great thing. Like, I think it's great. I'm super stoked about it. I think it's wonderful to be moving forward and that everyone can get married who wants to get married. And obviously I benefit from it. My friends benefit from it. Like, it's just, everyone benefits from it. Like, you literally don't lose a thing because somebody else has gained more rights that you have always had. Like, it just doesn't add up that you would lose something. That, what? Did I just use add and subtract in the same sentence? Oh, this is getting rough. One of my favorite videos that I've seen since that has passed is this video of a bunch of Catholics who are against marriage equality, who think marriage should be strictly between a man and a woman, and there's no room for anything else. They are acting like they are an oppressed, minority, marginalized group of people, and it's hysterical. I cannot get over the fact that a grown-ass woman is crying because other people now have rights that she has always had. There's a parody about it, and it's funny too, but honestly I think the real thing is funnier because these people, like, she's crying. Like, she feels like her opinion isn't being enforced. It's literally that toddler, or hell, maybe sometimes elementary school kid, that's like, you don't want to play with my ball, I'm going home. I'm done with you. Oh my God. And cries the whole way home, but like, also kind of checks back on their way home to see if anyone's watching. Like, bitch, we watching the show, don't worry. Other thing that annoys me on social media is when you have, let's say, a celebrity that has millions of followers, right? And then you look at who they're following, and it is 0. I know somebody inspires you. You're not just this wonderful person and celebrity without being inspired by something. Come on. Ugh. That bugs me. Another thing that bugs me on social media is when people are posting things that are like, look how great I am. I'm such a wonderful person. Like, what are you hiding? Why don't we talk about that? Because nobody's that great except Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had as good a time as I did. And I hope that you realize the annoying people on social media. If you haven't yet, then you're not on it enough, which, good for you. And, that's all I got. If you want to subscribe, I'd love you to. I was on vacation for a week, and I just got back a few days ago, and I missed the shit out of this little guy. Oh, yes. Like, I just wanted to hold something right here, like I'm holding him right now, and be like, but it wouldn't let me back. Like, I tried a loaf of bread, it didn't work. Look at him, he loves to be held like a baby.